Hey everyone, this is Jonathan from Guitar Player Academy, and today we're going over Your Love by the Outfield. If you find this tutorial helpful, please like and subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to hit that notification bell. So, this song has a couple of different sections. It's a little bit more complex, but the chords are pretty much the same throughout the entire thing. It's just more about what order they come in. So, let's focus on the verse slash chorus. I say verse slash chorus because I tend to kind of group these in like one phrase almost. The chorus is played differently on occasion. However, it's mainly the same chords. So let's go over it. I'll play it for you, and then I will break it down chord by chord. That's it. So there's two real ways to play these chords, right? So there is the open way, which will happen eventually throughout the chorus, and I'll explain as they come. But the first half, that's pretty much always palm muted and closed. So let's focus on that first. I'm going to switch to a clean sound just for the sake of teaching. But this is definitely a distortion heavy song. So we're playing a E power chord. We're on the 3rd, 5th, 7th fret A string with our index finger. Our ring finger is on the 9th fret, on the D string. And then I just plant my pinky right above that on the G string, still on the 9th fret, which is just an E octave. Now this 3-fret shape here, you are not going to leave that shape pretty much throughout the entirety of the verse slash chorus. It is basically the same throughout all of it. Notice how my fingers didn't change? All I did was I planted my index finger on the 4th fret. So it's 4, 6, 6. This, again, still the same shape, right? We have 2, 4, 4. And make sure you keep in mind that strumming pattern, those accents. So let's break it down really slow. And make sure to practice with the recording because the accents are very particular. It's not like a random just kind of strum and have fun. It's very precise. One more time, even slower. Again, that's E, a C sharp 5 chord, C sharp power chord, then a B power chord. So after you play now we're on an A power chord, which is, again, still this same shape, right? So our index finger is on the low E string, 5th fret. Ring finger, 7th fret, A string. D string, right below that, still on the 7th fret with our pinky. Back to the C sharp with the 4-6-6 shape. Back to B. Right? We're going B up to that C sharp. So again, from that A. To A, that A shape. Back to that B shape. So let's take it from the second half after we go. The change right here. Let's break it down slowly. Go back up. Again, that change. All together, up the tempo. Again, this is from the very start to that second part chorus section. That's the first time through the verse/chorus. The second time, it is still pretty much the same, except I'll switch to a distorted sound here. And you know when we made that change to the A? That, instead, is going to be more of an open sound. So the only chord voicing that really changes is this A. And it's actually easier than the one we were playing. You have an open A string. You have your middle finger on the 2nd fret of the D string. Your ring finger on the G string, still the 2nd fret. And then B and E are open. Right? There's one really important thing to note about this. If you listen, that B and E line, or those E and B string lines, are pretty much constant throughout the entire thing, right? So all that is from our A voicing. That's just one big strum, E string, B string. Again, I'm just taking this C sharp shape that we learned, and instead of muting all the other strings, I'm kind of just lifting and pivoting my wrist a little so you can hear these B and E strings. Again, the same exact chord voicings. A, C sharp to B, except I'm just using the open strings to kind of drone on that E and B line. So distorted from the second time through that verse, when kind of the whole band kicks in. That same section over and over again. And there's one point I want to make here. It's one really long kind of dramatic strum through all the strings. After on that B power chord though, I go through it, right? I'll turn it to clean again. So I go, and I arpeggiate it. And so all I'm doing is one strum. I kind of hit that D string as kind of like a pickup. A, D, G, B, E. So I kind of just strum through them individually. Right? From that second half, we go back up to the C sharp here. Right? So throughout that entire second half with distortion now. That's the verse / chorus. That's pretty much, I think, the hardest section. And that is the most we'll probably do in terms of finger picking on this type of song or arpeggiation. And so next is kind of the recognizable bridge / kind of first solo. I think of it more as a bridge, where it goes like this. That's that lead line. There's other chords happening. We're going to break those down, but let's talk about the line. So I'm on the G string, 3rd, 5th, 7th frets. And this all happens on the G string, so I won't even bother talking about strings at this point. I'll just talk about fret numbers. So 7, 9, 10, 11, 9, 7, 6, back up to 7. There is a pickup on. We're going to take it from the bridge. So that bridge, right, that signature line, right? takes place on basically one string. You did see I did go to my D string there, but it's pretty much all on the G string. So starting on the G string, 7th fret, 7, 9, 11, all we're doing is walking. 7, 9, 11, 9, 7, 6. I'm using my middle finger here on the D string to go back to the 7th frets. Again. And feel free to slide. That change. All we're doing is so sliding up to that note, but instead of going back down, we're actually hitting the 12th. 12, 11, 9, 11. I like to hit a little hammer on as well. So really slowly. That's it. That's that bridge, melodically wise. However, let's talk about those chords. As you notice, that A shape is very familiar to us at this point, right? It's the same one from the verse and the chorus, same exact thing. This G, however, is just a G power chord, right? So we have our middle finger on the 3rd fret, E string. Our index has the B string, A string, B note, which is the 2nd fret, pinned down here. Open D, open G, and then you want to put your ring finger right on that B string, 3rd fret. It's about as far as you want to go down. You don't really want to hit, the high E string. That's all you're doing. That's it, and they're just really big open chords, right? So after that, we're gonna go back into how we played the first verse, right? There's kind of like a breakdown, right? Where and you play through that whole section again, right? However, there is this kind of like post-chorus type thing, where, you know, if we're on the very last chord here on a B, right, we go into that like open sound, right? So those chords in order are that C sharp open shape, that A open shape that we've played a bunch, and to the B open shape. So again, from the end of that verse, you just keep repeating those 3 chords over and over and over again. You know, that's the I don't want to lose your love tonight, whatever it is, right? You just keep chunking. There is a lead line that kind of happens. It's actually a really great line. It's super simple. We're going to zoom all the way up here to the 3rd, 5th, 7th, 9th fret with our index. Still on the G string. That's where we're going to plant our index finger. And I point that finger out first because that's kind of our anchor. But the first note is on the 11th fret G string. 11, 9. That's the B string on the 12th fret with our pinky. Again, 9, 11. And that's it. Eventually, it gets a little busier. That's all I'm doing there. Staying in that box, right? I'm just hammering on and off and pulling off, really, the B string, where I'm going 12, 9, and then planting my ring finger on the 11th fret G string. So all in all, that ending. Let's get busier. And I go into a bend there. That's just me bending the 12th fret up on the B string. Busier. And that's pretty much the entire song. The song kind of fades out at that point. But remember, it's all the same chords, except it's just in slightly different orders, right? So it's just good to practice with the recording to know where repeats are, where he moves into different sections, and just following the band and really practicing hard with it. But that is all of Your Love by The Outfield. I hope that was really helpful. If you find it helpful at all, please like the video and subscribe to the channel. And don't forget to hit that notification bell. And remember, keep on shedding and keep coming back because we want to make you the best guitar player that you can be.